first 4 games are at home, which is great.
Right.
But you're playing Northwestern with the longest winning streak of all in college football right now. You have Drew Lock coming with Missouri, a great team. AJ Dillon's getting some Heisman hype. Those first 4 games, how big are they? Because you don't want to start, what, 4-6 again, 3-6 like last season. You need that good start. So how big are those first 4 games at home?
Huge. Man, those first 4, we have to get out on the right foot, like exactly what you said. Because we play a really tough schedule this year. Our crossover games, you get Michigan State and Ohio State. It's not typically, not the easiest teams to draw from the east side, and so we have to get out started strong, especially at home. Give you some momentum, get the you get Missouri at home, you get Boston College at home, and then we got some good road games that we need some momentum going into with Nebraska. Play at Indiana, play at Michigan State, some really good places to play, Nebraska, and we have to have some momentum going into those, some belief, chance to have a successful season.
This is your second summer in a row at the Manning Passing Academy?
It's my second summer, yes sir.
How great was the experience again this summer?
Their generosity, I like to tell people, they're the best family in football. They're the best family in football I've ever met. Peyton, Eli, Archie, Cooper, they are so generous with their time and knowledge of what they've learned through football. And there's absolutely nobody else who I could imagine does it any better. They host us, they teach us, and then in turn we get to teach the kids who come and to learn from them. And it really makes it special when you got, I had a group of 10 8th graders going into their freshman year of high school, asking me questions, and they're who I'm responsible for taking care of for the week. And the Manning camp, I hope every quarterback gets to experience it because Peyton and Eli and Archie, they're great, man. I'll tell you what, they're great.
I cover Ohio State, so I've seen 2 quarterbacks have to play every year,
right.
Or 3 at one point. How does it work from the inside? I mean, because you want to play every play, don't you?
Yeah. And I'd tell you that. I think Elijah tell you, I want to be the starter. Elijah wants to be the starter. We got freshmen in our room who are working to be the starter. But at the end of the day, only one guy can be on the field, and that's when you have to perform every day in practice. You have to perform every single day on the field, and I think that's when you grow. Because I'm sitting there in practice, and if I'm not having a great day, somebody behind me is having a pretty good day, you better bring it now. Like, you got to turn it on, and it works the same any normal quarterback room would be. Sometimes they come in at halftime and say, hey, we're going to David's second half.
What does Coach Braun bring to that equation? This guy was a really good quarterback, as you well know, before.
No, that's the only reason.
What have you found yourself learning, I guess, from the association with him?
Yeah, I was going to say that's the only reason it works, is because of his credibility with quarterbacks. He's had 5,000-yard passers, 4,000-yard passers, 40 touchdown guys, and he was an NFL quarterback. Our offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, Brian Brom, was an NFL quarterback. And so they know the quarterback position. And so when they say, I think right now we need to be in a 2-quarterback system, we're gonna trust him, and it's worked. So we're gonna follow what he has to say and follow him because he's done it before.
Well, like with both of them, when you sit and watch video, you see yourself because of them seeing stuff you weren't seeing.
Yeah, I think
2 years ago or a year ago.
I think if you looked at my numbers from my sophomore year to my junior year, you'd see the improvement in my completion percentage and less turnovers. And that's what I've seen my growth in them with. Hey, you see this? Last year you would have tried to force it down the field, got you in a bad situation, you might have turned the ball over. Now just take this easy completion. We'll live to play the next down, 2nd and 4, instead of going for a home run on this play. And that's just a small example, but I think you see it in the numbers of jump in completion percentage, less turnovers. That's the Brom effect.
You mentioned Wisconsin. They've won the West the last 2 years. They're able to do so again. You played them very close last year. When you're preparing for them, what are the things that stand out that have made that program the team in the West?
They're well coached. They do things the right way. But I think when you see Wisconsin, you think of that defense first. At least I do. I know they're physical. Played against them. You wake up the next morning and feel like you got hit by a truck. That's the Wisconsin defense for you. You know you're going to have less possessions, on offense, so you have to be efficient because how efficient their offense is running the football. You're going to have less possessions, and those are things you have to think about. You got to be smart with the football. You can't take risks. You can't turn it over. You might not get it back. We were down 8 points versus Wisconsin with 8.5 minutes to go. We turned it over. We didn't touch the ball again for the rest of the game, and that's just something you have to think about when you play Wisconsin, and not many other teams can do that to you. It's the consistency, the stability that Coach Christ and that whole program's had. They're really second to none when it comes to consistency. But that's where, that's our goal, is to compete to win the Big Ten West.
You could have gone to a place that was in desperate need of a quarterback and ensure that you would start every game. Why did you decide to stay with Purdue?
As much as great as going somewhere and transferring and starting right away sounds, I've seen it not work out for some guys around the country, guys I've played with. I've seen it not work out for. I've seen guys come to our team, grad transfer, and it not work out. And most importantly, I wasn't about to get up and leave the guys I've gone into battle with for the last 4 years, sweating, cried, bled with, through tough times, through some of the roughest stretch of Purdue football. As we were turning this thing around, as we were getting that point in the right direction, I wasn't about to get up and leave. Kirk Barron and Cole Herman, Eric Swindler, guys I've been there with for 5 years. They look to me as a leader. I think I've made an impact on their lives a little bit, and I wanted to be there for this last 6 months we got together.
How have you guys been able to, this is an issue that could divide the locker room potentially, where people could say, I'm a David guy, or I'm an Elijah guy. How have you guys avoided that situation?
Yeah, thankfully, at least to my face, there's not been anything like that said in our locker room, and I think that's just the kind of guys that have been recruited to Purdue, guys who understand that if there's quarterback at if there's competition at the quarterback position, nobody's job safe. Everybody's got to work for their spot, and so they see, Elijah and I competing. They know that there's freshmen coming in. Coach Brown's recruiting new classes coming in every year to come after their spot as well, and they know they could be in the same situation. And I hope that the example Elijah and I have set will be something they remember if they're ever in a position to battle themselves. And so that's something cool that I've seen come out of it as well.